Hello. I recently built a PC and I've been playing on that for the past few weeks. Today I'll go over my first impressions of switching from console to PC. First of all, I want to talk about switching to keyboard and mouse. It felt super unnatural at first, but it definitely feels a little bit better now. Even with this, playing on controller is just more natural for me. One thing that's nice about PC that console doesn't have is that any given time a game is probably on sale because there are so many different marketplaces. You almost never have to pay full price for a game. You can even get some games for free. On PC there are way more free games that are really fun compared to console. On console there are definitely some fun free games, but there are always way more on PC. For example, CSGO and Valorant are both super fun free games that console doesn't have. There are also tons of other games on PC, new and old, that are super fun. A few examples of these types of games are Portal, Portal 2, and Gmod. Although Portal is on console through the orange box, PC is the best way to play it because of the Steam Workshop. Playing games that are on PC and console is generally a better experience on PC. On console, you can sometimes get up to 120 FPS, but that's a hard limit. On PC, you can get tons of frames per second on a bunch of different games. You can also use ray tracing on a lot of games. Even though the Xbox and PS5 both support ray tracing, most of the games don't let you use it. One thing that console definitely beats PC in is the pricing. You can get a decent console for about $300, but if you tried to buy a PC for $300, you would get something that could barely run Google. A mid-range PC could cost you between $800 and $1,500, and that's something that keeps a lot of people away from PC gaming. Another thing that console does better than PC is how it works out of the box. Unless you're buying pre-built, you have to put together your PC yourself, and it isn't super easy. People don't tend to buy pre-built either because it's a pretty bad value for money from a lot of different brands. When I built my PC, it took about a day, and then it wouldn't boot up. After that, I spent about half the next day troubleshooting. It was really cool once it actually started working, but it was such a hassle to get it put together. If you get a console instead, you'd probably be spending 10 or 20 minutes getting it set up. These two things really do seem to be a deal breaker for people who want to get into PC gaming, but I think it's easily worth the extra money to get a super powerful system that can run almost anything you throw at it at around 200 FPS with high settings. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Goodbye.